What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm the girl, Lady T. And today we are talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. Y'all, my back is killing me, so I'm sitting back on this pillow so I can give y'all this review because I'm having back spasms. But last night's episode was really good. It was really, really cute. Not a lot of drama. But like I said, it was really cute and it's setting you up for next week where it really goes down. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the show opens up with everybody preparing to take the girls' trip to Miami. You got Portia and Shamia and Phaedra going shopping. You can see Kim. She's getting her clothes together. And everybody is just, like I said, getting ready and excited about this girl trip. And what I like about it is that Kenya and Portia are planning this trip together. And I really think it's a really good look because of all their drama. It's good to see them kind of get along because I kind of like their dynamic. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't see how they could just be like, hey girl, and all that. But I do like the fact that they can be cordial and they can build on a friendship. Like, to me, it kind of happened overnight. So I want to see them kind of progress it a little bit more than it just happening overnight. Like, all of a sudden they just friends. But anyway, so we get to Miami, and everybody gets to this big, beautiful house. Y'all, the house that they're staying in is gorgeous. And Shamia was there to help set out the house, so she got there before all the other girls. And she had already picked out a room, but on the way there, they had already decided that Candy was going to get the room, her first choice of rooms, because she was pregnant. But anyway, Shamia's already picked out her room, and everybody else runs around the place and tries to pick out their rooms or whatever. Kim feels, bless her soul, she just finds her little comfy spot in the living room. Is like, she cool right there. And I'm just like, Kim, give me a moment, because I'm going to have a come to Jesus conversation with you, because we got to talk. So anyway, after that, you got Sheree, and I'm trying to remember who the other girl was. But Sheree, and do I want to say maybe Cynthia? Yeah, excuse me, y'all. So Sheree and Cynthia show up at Kenya's room. And, they get to talking. They make fun of Tammy, and how she walk around with the Heineken. I'm telling you, Kenya gave me my life when she was imitating Tammy. So they move on to what Tammy said to Kenya. Kenya lets Sheree know, like, hey, the other day when we were on our way to the boat, she told me basically that she didn't like you because she felt as though you wouldn't have married Bob if he wasn't a football player. And I'm like, girl, spill all that tea, because something's going on with Tammy. She's a little off. So I was here for Kenya just letting Sheree know what it is, And so she was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know why she's speaking on me. Shoot, is she fucking Bob? She was like, as a matter of fact, he fucked any and everything, and he basically told me that they had screwed. And I'm like, wow, shoot. I'm like Kenya when she said in that confessional, ooh, the tea is so hot, I'm about to spill it. And so I was like, wow. Let me tell y'all, Sheree might not be a main cast member, but when she gets ready to go in, you be here for it. At least I do. So anyway, you can tell that she's agitated and she is about to definitely confront Tammy. next time she get at her. So everybody gets ready to go to dinner. You know, Candy's extra hungry because she's extra pregnant, so she's irritated. But when they get to dinner, excuse me, when they get to dinner, they all sit down, talk or whatever, and basically Kim says, "Hey guys, you guys should be giving me a round of applause because, you know, I've officially made it one full day without my husband or my kids, and I haven't cried yet." And I'm like, Kim, boo, I love you. You like one of my, look, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. If y'all watch the Logo channel on the weekends, they do marathons of the Facts of Life, and I watch it. Yes, I do. So not only am I here for Regine, I'm here for Tootie. So I love me some Kim Fields, okay? But all this extra stuff that you're doing about, I miss my husband, I miss my kids, it's just too much. Because don't get it wrong, I get it, I really do get it, but it's just like you're doing too much. I just need you just to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. It's just a few days. I think y'all only gonna be in Miami 3 days. It's okay, Kim. It's okay. Like, I understand these girls are a little much, and they do way too much sometimes. They always arguing. They always throwing shade. I get that. But maybe you do need to be around them to open yourself up a little bit, because you weren't lying when you said that you've truly lost yourself. I'm just saying. So after that, you know, Sheree calls Tammy on her bullshit and say, "Hey, you know, you got an issue with me because I heard that you was saying that basically I wouldn't have married Bob if he wasn't a ball player, but we had already had kids, already living together before I even married this man. So what are you talking about?" And she was like, "Who said that I didn't like you? And who said all this?" And, you know, Sheree lets it be known it was Kenya. And Kenya didn't flinch. She said, "Look here, I just told her what you said. In the car, you said that she would not have married Bob if he was not a football player." And, you know, Tammy couldn't say nothing. She looked over there kind of salty and was like, "Well, maybe I said that." Of course you did. And you better have admitted to it, because then you would have been a liar. So, and I'm glad Candy brought it up. Like, however the case, whatever you said, there was nothing positive about what you said about Sheree. It was all negative. So she has every right to be in her feelings. And I was like, "You right, Candy." Tammy was always throwing shade. It's like she came on this show to pick at Sheree. She almost just as bad as Stacey fucking Francis on the Hollywood Divas, when she came on there just to like nitpick with Shantae about her marriage to Kenny. So I'm glad that Candy kind of, you know, checked her about that. So anyway, then after that, we got, we move on to the next day. Everybody now is getting ready because Portia has decided to do a redo of the boat trip, except this time they're going to be on a yacht. Yes. And so everybody's getting ready. Kim is listening to her gospel music, and everybody's getting into their beautiful bikinis. And I will say, everybody looked very pretty, y'all. Everybody looked really good. Everybody's bodies was tight. I was, you know, I liked all they swimsuits. I made me want to like hurry up and give me some swimsuit covers, because by me being short, I can never find these swimsuit covers. I'm like, dang, I need to find me some cute little wraps. But anyway, so Candy lets it be known that, hey, she can't go because the sun tires her out, and it's just not good for her being pregnant, so she can't go on the boat trip. So they all go on the boat trip, and, you know, they all having fun or whatever. And, oh, I forgot to say this. Kim had brought up when they were talking about, when Sheree was confronting Tammy, she did bring it up like, hey, you know, I don't understand how. Well, no, she didn't say she understands. She said, is there a difference between bringing information and instigating? And Kendall, girl, why am I calling her Kendall? Kenya got into her feelings about that because she was like, Kim, sit your butt down. Like, if you need to know the difference between instigating and giving information, then go look it up in the dictionary. And like I said, Kenya really took offense to what Kim said. And I think that Kim was right. I wanted her to say something than just be the whole, this old school mom. So if she want to go in there and interject and throw a little bit of shade and call Kenya out, look, I'm here for it. It's better than whining and complaining about her dang old husband and kids. So yeah, she kind of brought that up. And I'm like, yeah, depending on the situation, it is a fine line between giving information and instigating. So anyway, back to the next day. They go on the boat, on this yacht, and they have a really good time. And they dock, and they get ready to have dinner at this like little club or whatever. And everybody sits down, they laugh and they talking. And Kim is all the way on the other side. And Phaedra goes after her. And Phaedra's like, what's wrong? And she was like, I just miss my husband and my children so much. And, all the girls are dancing with each other and all this stuff. And she's like, it just makes me miss my husband even more because I just wish he was here with me. And I'm like, this is why you've lost your identity, Kim. Because you can't even go out and have a girls' night out without crying and missing your family. I'm going to really need you to get it together. And Phaedra is like, I understand how you feel. Sometimes I miss my husband and don't pay attention to some of the girls. Half these girls don't even like their husbands. But I get what you're saying because before things get all crazy with me and my husband, we had it all. And, even sometimes now I find myself missing him and, he's away and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, Phaedra, I get it. And I really like the fact that you went out and checked on Kim. I think her and Kim are the ones that's going to really build a friendship. I think out of everybody else, nobody's really... I'm not saying they don't like Kim, but they don't got time for Kim and her theatrics. And I think the strongest bond that Kim is going to have on the show is with Phaedra. They both have children. Phaedra's sensitive to, some of her behaviors. So it could work. So anyway, Phaedra just tells her, you got to live a little and come on, let's go back and laugh at these girls or whatever. So they go back into the restaurant. And, two guys have already done sat down. So they like, hey, y'all done took our seats or whatever. And little do we know that Tammy has disappeared again. And I'm like, what the hell does she be disappearing for? Does she got to go smoke like every 30 minutes? Because I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all she smoked weed, okay? She back there talking it up and she can't talk on camera. So she go disappear and get her mind right and come back, That's how she do. Anyway, so she comes back with her supposed nephew Glenn and his friend. And they all sitting down and Kim is admiring Glenn like, yeah, he's kind of like how I like him. He's cute and he's got a little bit of fug in him. And so they get to talking and she, tells Tammy, yeah, invite them back to the house. So they heading back to the house and they all get to taking shots and Portia decides to say, hey, let's play Have I Never Ever. And they get ready to play and Kim starts snapping at Glenn and Glenn is like, I know you ain't snapping at me. And it kind of ends right there, y'all. It is some drama that's about to pop off with Glenn, Tammy, and all of them next week. And it is about to go down. So I can't wait for the second part of this episode. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode for this week. Please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.